There has been so much hype in the War Within around Shadow Priest because of the Archon hero talent tree. But today we're going to be taking a look at the Holy Priest side of things, which is actually kind of nutty. If you remember in retail, wow, Holy Priest has the top damage of any healer, and that only grows further with this build. So how it works is Halo, you shoot out a ring of healing and damage of anything that it passes through. However, it's going to be doing 30% more damage and healing. That's not it though. It will also return back to you after it expands out, passing through everything once again. That's not it though. It also will shoot out not just once, not just twice, but a third time. So it's going to be doing a ton of damage. Outside of the hero talent tree though, we're going to be trying to chain together our holy word Chastise, which is a single target nuke and stun. And on top of that, after you cast that, your next two holy fires will hit AoE and do more damage. And then we can chain together Chastises by reducing that cooldown, casting holy fires. It's a ton of fun, does a ton of damage. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. The key's about to start. I'm actually nervous. It's been so long since I've played Holy Priest, since last season, basically. So let's hope I still remember what my button's doing. Hopefully I have everything keybound. Can you even... Oh, you can. I don't know how he got through that. But normally in Shadowlands you had to be a Covenant. You had to be Night Fate Covenant. Let's shout these guys. Let's release the Halo. Ooh, we need to press a defensive. Please don't die on the first pull. Okay, yeah, this Halo is absolutely cranking. You can see on the damage meters, all I pressed, the only damage button that I even pressed was Halo. Look at that. I guess I dotted one thing, but absolutely crazy in the damage department. And I'm sure it was just as crazy in the healing department. I wish that I went for the stun on that caster. But we still have our major cooldown. I don't know when the best time would be to use it. I think we honestly should have used it on that last pull. But you know what? That's fine. We're going to fade because it gives us a little bit of damage mitigation just in case some damage sneaks through. We don't have too many ways to control the mobs as a Holy Priest. But we can use that 30-second fade timer to reduce a lot of damage that comes in. Speaking of reducing damage, Fortitude, power word Fort, it's an AoE buff we just give to everyone in the group. Oof. You hate to see that one. But it's a buff that you give to everyone in the group. But for us, with this hero talent tree, it's actually stronger. So pretty cool stuff. Okay, we can't stand in that. Let's go ahead and Apotheosis. Get some heals out. And then let's see if we can't... We can survive this. Just really trying to keep everyone alive. Okay, we have Halo ready. Hopefully we get it off before we die. We do... Ooh, come on, Halo, return back. Aw, dang, it didn't get back quick enough to save the monk. Ooh, but still, you can see just how much Halo cranks. I mean, it just blasts, dude. And it's honestly so sick watching it come back through and, like, damage everything once. So far, this is one of the cooler ones that I've played. And I see people testing with this on Shadow Priest all the time. Like, all the time in Orgrimmar, people are just testing these two specs, or that spec. Oof. We need some stops on these guys, so we're going to be stopping whenever we can. But like I said, we don't have much as a priest. But the more that these bolts get off, the more dangerous these packs become. Speaking of dangerous packs, these two guys, the bow breakers, I don't really know how to say that. They're terrifying. They are absolutely terrifying. They're going to do a big AoE smash that we're going to need Halo to kind of carry us through. But it's something that can do. We also, I think we're going to PI here so that we can PI on the boss during the big damage phase. So let's just PI the, I don't know, that guy, the hunter who is standing in the nasty. But like I said, with this hero talent tree, okay, we're going to release Halo for this big slam. Our PI affects us at a greater value than normal. So normally it just does us, or gives us like the equal amount of haste, but I think now it gives us, with this hero talent tree, come on, it gives us like 1.1 times the amount of healing, basically. Or the amount of haste, I'm sorry. But oh my god, you see just how much I'm panicking there, but we were just able to keep everyone alive through that. Crazy. And look at the damage. I mean, I only pressed Halo, and it did basically an entire healer's worth of damage there, which is just insane. Okay, so we're gonna kill this tree, and then I plan on unleashing my damage cooldown, my DPS cooldown. So we're gonna save Halo once it comes up for when the tree dies, and save all of our damage buttons. But we're gonna go ahead and dot things while we have to move. I guess we can keep things hotted too. Yeah, we have our damage cooldown ready. We're gonna pop a defensive because I see him casting at me once again. The tree's about to go down, so we're gonna unleash Halo. We're gonna do this once, and then we're gonna Apotheosis and do the stun one more time. Boom, boom, stun, boom, boom. We're gonna cast a smite, stun, boom, boom. We just one-phase the boss. We just actually one-phase the boss. That is insane. Look at our damage, 500,000. 500,000 DPS. Oh goodness, that DPS though. Oh my god. We one-phase, I mean, our Windwalker Monk absolutely ripped into the boss. Using Conduit of the Celestials, interesting. But yeah, you saw, for a healer, Holy Priest cranks, or at least has the potential to crank. You do have to use your major cooldown in order to crank, like, damage, but that's okay. It's actually okay. It's worth it in some instances. Let's see. I think I've already lost track. I think it's this one. No, it's this one, not filled. I gotta get used to doing Mysotyrna Scythe puzzles again. So basically, this one is a filled ring flower. So we're either looking for all, like 3 out of 4 of them are gonna be flowers, 3 out of 4 of them are gonna be rings, 3 out of 4 of them are gonna be filled. You know, we're looking for the odd one out. One of them is not matching the other. So filled ring flower. So a full-on flower with a filled flower. Okay, so it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this basic leaf because it's the exact opposite of that one that we just came from. So since it's the exact opposite, we know it's gonna be this one because it's always gonna have at least one thing different with everything else. All right, let's crank some damage. Let's screw the puzzle. I want to do some damage. We have Halo still going. We gotta pop a defensive here because we're about to pop. Ooh, goodness, that cranks into us. Yeah, we can do the puzzle later. Dang, I didn't get to do much damage there, but that's okay. Alright, so what's this one? It's a base flower. Ooh, get used to this, guys, because early on in the season, before, all the people that played in Shadowlands should understand how this puzzle works. But you're going to see a lot of this. If you guess wrong the puzzle and you go into the fog behind one that is not the correct answer, it'll reset you back at the beginning of the puzzle. Also, you see my feather up there? I accidentally missed. So let's just screw the puzzle once again. Let's actually do some damage. So we're going to Halo, Apotheosis, and we're going to slam our stun. We have Fade for that, but not much else. Dang, these packs are getting absolutely melted. I'm not even getting a chance to show the DPS. All right, I'll start cutting out the puzzle and just showing you guys the action, because I know it's kind of just a lot of the same. But I remember these frogs are annoying. They have a frontal, so at least we're playing out in range. We don't have to worry about the frontal. I think they also have a dispel, but let's just... I'm not even worried about it. Now, our downtime, one thing about Holy Priest is, like, your downtime is a little slow, but having the resets of your 3 holy words makes it a lot better. So, every time I'm casting Smite and Holy Fire, my 2 damage buttons, it's resetting this timer on Chastise, the big single target stun, but it then turns our next Holy Fires into AoE slams. I'm pretty sure it's always this one, right? Alright, we can once again do some damage. We're going to Unleash Halo. And then we're going to do our single target stun. Keep this guy topped up so he doesn't die to that. And then just... Oh, he actually did die to that. That's actually sad. Thought that'd be enough. I basically topped him up. Oh man, you see Halo though, absolutely cranking. Come on, can we live? I don't think we're living this one. Yep, that'll do it. One thing about doing these beta keys is a lot of the mechanics are just flat out overtuned. Like you see there, that one mechanic, that one debuff that gets put on us is like brutal. So hard to survive. So we're doing our best to keep people alive through the beta. The key, ooh, and we get spawned at the beginning. But yeah, these keys are absolutely absurd. Some of the damage that gets dealt to us, we just can't survive. But that one I feel like we could have saved at least one of us. All right, it's boss time. We have our damage cooldown. Let's go ahead and rip it. Let's just PI the monk. I like that. You barely have to sidestep that. It's really not much. I think you barely have to sidestep it. Ooh, the fox hit someone. Oh no. So there's going to be a fox chasing one person, and if you let it get to them, it'll freeze everyone around them. And it got to one of us and froze us. This is kind of rough because like we were stuck in Shadowlands for what felt like actual years or decades off of my life. So it's annoying knowing the mechanics, and I think we're safe here. It's annoying knowing the mechanics in this dungeon and like knowing that people just won't know the mechanics for a while. Alright, we got our damage button. I don't know if it's worth it to use it now. Yeah, I knew that we were about to enter in guessing game. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, we have Halo. Uh-oh, watch out for freeze tag. Oh, we just got a sidestep. Ooh, they almost got frozen again. That would have been really bad. Got to reapply our dot. Make sure we're not letting that fall off. Also, my UI is like way different on the beta because a lot of the add-ons just aren't working. So it's very weird. It really is weird finding out just how reliant I am on add-ons and being used to add-ons. Make sure everyone's topped up just in case someone gets like clipped by one of those. Alright. The boss is normally very easy, but you see just how brutal that freeze is. It's just a mechanic that normally, once you're used to this key, you never fail that mechanic. You just run from the fox, your hunter traps it, you don't have to worry about it. But on these beta keys, when some people just haven't seen Miss Satyr Scythe before, it makes sense that we fail this mechanic. You can do some very big pools. However, it's a little sketchy because if you do some of these big pools, I think it's this guy. It's one of these little worms has a shield that it'll do on all of its friends. We're going to fade. Oh, we're going to pop a real defensive because this is like trucking us. What the heck? Oh my god. I should have used my cooldown there, but I did not think it would absolutely nuke us. There's no surviving. We have 2 of it on us. Like, what is that damage? Holy. Alright, so hopefully we can avoid the one-shots this life. We need to re-fort, though. That might have mattered. I doubt it mattered. Y'all saw how much damage that did. Speaking of big damage, let's just crank it. Let's apply our dot a couple times. And then let's do chastise, do our 2 holy words, enter apotheosis, do chastise again. We should have stunned that one. We're gonna heal people so they don't die. But we are just cranking damage. Oh, we forgot the halo. What am I doing? Okay, we can't let people die. Speaking of dying, I'm standing in bad. Uh-oh. Halo, save us. Ah, dude, I just, like, I have no time to do damage. This damage is crazy. Halo, save us. Oh, there we go. We're definitely dying here. Is there a way? Oh, how did we not die there? It's crazy. I could not tell you how I stayed alive through that, but I basically did 0 damage when I meant to not do damage, and I think my damage actually came out pretty good just because of Halo. That's pretty nice. We don't have Halo for this, unfortunately. We also don't have our major, our 1 healing cooldown, so it's gonna get a little sketchy. Yeah. Oh my god, in what world do we live that? We're gonna put down our... We're gonna sanctify the grounds. Do some healing before we respawn, but we do luckily respawn right here since they got the seed. Alright, we got some good healing off before we died, but man, Beta is brutal. Alright, so we're coming up on the last boss. We absolutely goofed our first pull to the point where there was nothing meaningful to come from it. But we can do some damage. We can unleash Halo and see what we can do. Just spread some hots, because we know that this phase here gets a little spooky. It lasts a little too long. Gotta watch our feet. That's all I remember about this boss, is just you just watch your feet and run around. Make sure we're casting these heals, utilizing the healing of our 1 cooldown. Like I said, we only have 1, Apotheosis. It's absolutely insane, but still, it's just the 1. Our teammate's dying though. But we're gonna be casting flash heals here. Let's fear the little bugs. But we're casting flash heals to try to reset the cooldown of our heal. Alright. That phase cranks damage, dude. We survived 2 though. I think we're home free here. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. We gotta break this. Oh, we gotta break it. Okay, we're getting chased, which is not good. Not what you want to see. Cast Halo. If we die, we'll have Halo running around. That's the plan here. Ooh. Okay, we broke our link, and the boss is dying. I'm pretty sure Halo got the last hit there, too. Man, that was absolutely stressful. Oh, keys are brutal in beta. Okay, but let's look at the breakdown, though. So Flash Heal, I was spamming it probably a little too much, but I felt like I had to in order to keep up. But Halo actually did some good healing, over 10% of our healing, and I feel like I didn't press it enough here. But then, in terms of damage, dude, Halo actually topped. Which, once again, I don't think I pressed it as many times as I could have in the key. I was really more so trying to play around the Chastise and the Holy Fire damage. But man, Halo cranks, dude. One last time. Let's press it and just watch it go out and come back in. Halo goes all the way out, comes all the way back in, and it repeats that twice. Super cool. I think this has a very high ceiling in how strong it can be. Also, the just added beefiness of Word of Supremacy is good for the long term, for the end game and high-end key pushers, because always any amount of survivability is good when you're thinking about what healer will be meta, and the fact that this healer does so much damage is also really good. Their biggest drawback is they can't survive the damage, but now this is a great step in the right direction. Their damage looks insane. Holy Priest, honestly, I think is going to be a great sleeper pick in the War Within. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and also make sure and let me know what healer you guys want to see next. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully all these like one-shot deaths didn't deter you from watching the rest of this video. But if you made it this far, I just want to say a special thank you to you guys, because it's really hard to be a YouTuber, a small YouTuber in June, because the ad rates are miserable. But you guys are what keeps this channel going, watching the videos all the way through. So thank you so much. Let me know if you made it this far as well. Just like leave, I don't know, put some indicator in the message. But guys, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.